Oh yeah, beautiful walleye. Beautiful. Look at that tank. Look at that tank. Wow, that's a tank. That is just a unit. Look at that thing. Wow. Nice big one. Oh boy, please, please, please. Here we go. If that's a walleye, that's a nice one. Hold on, hold on. There we go. We found walleyes. Spillway. Paddle tails right off the bottom of the rocks. Just slowly trying to keep it right above the bottom of the rocks without snagging. First one, 17-incher. Let's go. There we go, there we go. So, and there's my bait in the afternoon. As you can see, really pure cloudy day. Kind of nasty in the 40s, not cold wind. Northland fishing tackle. Let's see if we can get a couple more before it gets dark. Wrong species. A northern and a walleye. Well, we found walleyes. Mississippi River spillways. Been trying under dams, no luck. Went to a different spillway for, we found a bunch of perch, hammered perch. That video should be there. Yeah, I don't know. Spillways got magic. Anyway, they slowed down. I gotta warm up. I gotta use the bathroom. So that's what I'm doing. It is now 6 o'clock. It's starting to get dark, but nothing's going on. Right before dark, barely getting anything. Small little dude finally. There's that orange Northland paddle tail. Guy goes back. There he goes. Unless he wants. There he goes. 4:30, finally caught a walleye. A lot of work. First one, 16 inches below the dam. It followed me right up next to shore and nailed it. It must be, they're not biting the greatest, but this one was following. Because right when I got up to shore, it bit. Just caught that guy right next to shore again. He was following me and bit right next to shore. Look how beautiful that thing is. That's a sauger, not a walleye. Sauger. They're all biting the last couple seconds before I pull it up. It's like they're following my bait and not sure what to do. And then they eat it. because, you know, it's right next to bait. I'm about to pull it up, and they don't want it to get away at last second. Right. This whole fishing thing has kind of been on and off. You just gotta get there at the right time. I had a feeling about today. We got a little sun peeking through some clouds, but almost all day long it's been cloudy. Real nice, dark, miserable kind of day. Windy, cold, yucky, dark. And that's what walleyes like. I had a feeling. So, and here we are catching some walleyes. They don't seem to be biting the best. I think they're following my bait a lot. Because, like I said, they're always biting at the last little couple seconds right before I pull it up. Like they're watching it, thinking about it. Yeah. But a twisty tail. I switch it to a twisty tail. I went through 5 different baits, never had a bite on anything, and then that twisty tail, I'll show it. And then I started catching stuff. I cast right along the shore, long cast, and not even a little bit. I was just checking out the shore. Really nice eater walleye. Look at that, barely hooked. You can see the hook just barely on that sucker. Probably 17 or something like that. Right along the shore, I cast where, about right in there where the tip of the mouth is, right in there, and that's where he bit. Not even a little bit after reeling it in. They're close up to shore. Well, that's where they're biting anyway. Look at that. Nice as one, 17 and a half. And there's what I'm using. It's a Northland fish and tackle swim bait kind of thing with a squirrely tail. But this tail would a lot of times get caught under like that. Would get caught under that hook, and you would get, you know, it won't work right a lot of times. So it's one of them lures that have a problem, but again, as you're seeing today, it works. But that's the only bad thing about this one is that tail gets wrapped on the hook and it doesn't flap like it's supposed to, you know, because it's wrapped up. What else I'm using is 10-pound Suffix Advanced fishing line, and then my reel. And then my rod. That's what I'm using. So I just need one more. I got one sauger and 2 nice walleyes. One more fish. I don't know, the sun's setting. We'll see if I can get lucky and catch the last one. Max out. Oh, I don't know exactly what's going on with the walleyes. They're spawning. They're all coming up here and stuff, but I don't know if it's like hardcore yet. But I'll leave that to you all to figure out and judge. I'm just here trying to figure it out just with you guys. So right now it seems like they're up here, but they're just not really aggressive. Another thing, look at the head on that thing, okay? The bottom is like shaped in a way I think it helps it from not getting snagged up in the rocks. A normal jig head, I don't even dare. That's instantly snagged, and yes, I tried multiple times. And I don't like losing baits because baits are expensive, even jig heads. But that head, you can see I've been hitting rocks with it, but it just seems to get out when I do get hooked up on a rock. Something about that head keeping me from losing it in the rocks. And there we go. Our 4th one just got away. Had it on and right in front of me here, and it got off. God darn it. We still have time. Maybe we'll get another chance. That makes number 4. All the boats are leaving. Last one, oh no, that boat's coming. But that's the only boat out here now. Dark. Got my number 4. Northland Fishing Tackle, color orange. There we go. There it is. We're maxed out and we're heading out. Let's go. Nice spawning walleyes. Took us a while to figure out how to find the right bait, but when we found it, we put the hammer on them below the Mississippi River dams going after these spawning walleyes. Took us a while to get on them, but we did it. Well, that's it. We're done. It's nighttime, as you can see. Maxed out, found them. Took us a while, but when we found that right bait, we got on them. They're touchy. All the fishing seems to be a little touchy still, but it's gonna heat up. Anyway, hopefully you guys can all get out, enjoy some fishing. My hands are freezing now because there ain't no sun or nothing to keep it warm. It's gonna get really cold real quick. Anyway, see y'all later. Be safe out there. Catch some fish. Alright. Night fishing. What do we got? We got a nice big walleye. Nice big one. Oh boy, please, please, please. Here we go. Nice big walleye. Oh, there it goes. Well, that was definitely over 20 inches. Got off in the water. Should have brought the net. It's in the back of my truck. I would have put it back anyway. It was too big to keep anyway, but would have been nice to see though. My guess it was around 22 inches. Right around my personal best. So there we go, another walleye. There's a twisty tail. I'm just using a normal big giant twisty tail. I don't know if that guy will make it, but we'll measure him. Just a smidge right under 15. This guy goes back. Another one right under 15. There's our food. There's one for the pan. That one's over 15. I came down right to the corner here of these rocks. I'm casting right along the shore because right now it's, night. Well, it's starting to get late. Morning. There we go, first eater. Can't ask for a better eater. 18 inches. So right there is what I'm using. A Northland Fishing Tackle jig head that they have on their paddle tails and stuff. It just seems, I think it's this shape that helps keep it from getting snagged up. I did lose one, so they do get snagged up if you're not careful. And just a normal big giant orange paddle tail, twisty tail. Just a normal one. Another good eater right there, boys. Maybe a 19 right here. Looks a little bit bigger. Look at that thing. Maybe a putter-backer even. The other one I kept was a nice eater. This one's a perfect eater, 19. You get to that 20 inch, you gotta start putting them back. They're too big. Well, that's how I am anyway. You can keep one over 20 inches. That one's 19. Two nice eaters. But that first one, I think that was a personal best. I think that was like a 24, 25. because compared to these ones, that other one was way bigger. And just another one right after another. This one's too small. They're just spawning like crazy, but they're not really out during the day because it's always sunny. Some night fishing, cloudy. That's the perfect weather you're looking for. Small dude, this one going back. Well, there goes my shoe. I'm all wet now. Another little dude. I cast up toward the dam and then worked back. You talk about some really crappy luck. The tip was not glued on good enough, or it just got really weared out. How long have I been using this pole, you know? But I got a second one, so I can just go back to the truck and grab that one real quick. I gotta hurry. It's starting to get light. As you can see, it got light, and for the last 15 minutes after it just got a light, just one nibble, one bite, and that was it so far. It got light enough for me to see it, and my bite is like gone. I'm gonna try a little bit more. If nothing happens, I'm heading out. It got light and that was that, dude. I thought I would still at least get some bites, but holy cow, just shut right down, man. Well, that's it. When it got light, that was that. Holy cow. I mean, like, they just right off. I can't even get a bite now. So that's it. When the light when it gets light, it's completely off. Like, I couldn't even get a bite when it got light. But nice, beautiful spawning walleyes. Beautiful, nice walleyes. A lot of small ones, a lot of nice ones. It's going on, you know. But I guess during the nighttime, because when it gets a little bit light, they're right off. So as you can hear, there's a train behind me. That's what I'm using right there. That's my rod right there. Or I mean my reel. Sorry, my reel. The line I'm using is 10 pound Suffix Advanced fishing line. Here's my rod. There's my rod. That's the rod I'm using. Alright. First little dude. We're out during the night, like an actual morning night outing. It's now like 2 o'clock. First one cast about over 10 different times already. But anyway, let's keep fishing, see if we can get this night going. Well, another small one. Hopefully the bigger ones start showing up here. Small little dude. It's a little bit bigger, but I'm pretty sure this ain't big enough. There we go. The first keeper and first nice one of the night. Right there. A lot of little ones tonight than big ones here. But they might start up as it gets closer to morning. First keeper is 17 incher. Nice eater. Just catching the nicer ones next to the dam here now. That's a sauger. That's a nice sauger. Probably almost 15 sauger. See them dots right there? Nice sauger. Add that. If we get up to 4, I might trade him for a nice walleye if that happens, but we're only at 2 fish right now. Nice sauger. 15-inch sauger. 15. It started fighting. It's big. Whatever it is, it's big. If that's a walleye, that's a nice one. Just get. Hold on. Come. Right. Let's gently put this guy back. 26 inches. New personal best for me. And there it goes. Big giant twisty tail. Night fishing for the big hogs. 26 inches. New personal best for me. Now the next fish is the next personal best. Who knows when that will happen, because it's going to get real hard trying to catch something bigger than that. It's only going to get harder and harder as you know. I don't know what I'm even talking. I'm just so happy. New personal best finally. I've been sitting at 22 inches for so long. I've seen so many people pulling up like 28s and all that throughout the time for years and years and years. Like, why can't I just beat my personal best? And it's done. We got a new one for me. I don't know what it's spawning for them yet, because that one, as you've seen, that belly was just about to pop. But the other night, the female I cleaned was empty, so they're laying their eggs, some of them. But as you've seen, that one was about to pop. I got snagged up, hooks bent. I didn't think I was gonna get it back. I got it back somehow. One hell of a lucky man right now. Eater right there if I can get it. That's number 3 for keepers. One nice sauger and these 2 nice walleye. Right over 16. Just a smidge right over 16. Got a barge right out in front of us in the dam. Been sitting there for a while. And then that big bright light, well, that's another barge waiting to come through too. Got a barge jam going on. Barge party going on down here tonight. How big this guy is. Not 20. 18 and a half. There we go. This one feels kind of nice. Oh, I think I might have it here. I thought that was way bigger. It felt a lot bigger. Well, this guy doesn't make it anyway, but 14 and a half. Plus I'm maxed out anyway, so all the fish from this point on go back anyway. Alright, just catching for fun now. That's not a walleye, it's a sauger. Nice, beautiful sauger. Personal best sauger is 18. I don't think that beats 18, but cutting it close. The luck just continues. Look at what I found. Nice little paddle tails too. Well, the wind really picked up. It's starting to get light. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, we maxed out. We caught our personal bass. Really good night. We're out. I don't know. Here's the reel I'm using. Can't really see that. That's the real 10-pound Suffix Advanced fishing line. And there's that Northland jig head with this a giant twisty tail. Make sure it's orange. Orange, orange, orange. I like the orange, I think. Anyway, we're out. See you all later. First nice sauger, probably 17. Nice sauger. Using a different bait tonight. As you can see, very, very cold. We're fishing like winter now. In the 30s. We got right over 16-inch sauger. Right there is what I'm using. It's just starting to get dark. That's what I'm using tonight. 16-inch sauger. It's a night bite. Little dude, not gonna mount to anything. Need bigger. Too small. Nothing till almost night. Even switching baits because someone else caught a tiny little one on a paddle tail, so I switched it to a paddle tail, and just like that, the switch worked. First keeper, nice, beautiful walleye. That's what I'm using right there, that paddle tail. There we go. Like 18-incher. 18-incher. No. Yeah. We got 19. And it's a male too. That's a really nice quality male. 19 inches. Milking a little bit. Baby little walleye. That scrawny, skinny paddle tail. That's what gives it such an easy motion. Little dude. Well, another too small one. This guy goes back. Too small one. And right before this one I got a 17. The smaller one is at 17. Really slow, but getting them. Just working for them. Another one. Another frickin', yeah, nice eater too. Another big male, yep, it's milking. Nice big male again here, let's see. 17 and a half. Yeah, 17 and a half. They're all nice quality males, look at that. I can feel it getting colder, and that's what I'm worried about. It's what time is it here? Let me see. 10 o'clock at night. Tomorrow morning, supposed to be back in the 30s, and that's what I'm afraid I'm probably going to shut off the fish again. We had one nice day out of the whole week where it's going to be back in the 50s, so we had a feeling, and we were right. We came and hammered some of them. Starting to see eyes right along the shore, but I think they're the tiny little males because even the eyes don't look that big. Too small. 10:30. Getting some bites and then caught this guy. Alright, talking about what I'm using here. There's that paddle tail. And then that jig head is a Northland fishing tackle jig head. And I'm casting it out, really slowing it really slow back to me, right above them rocks. And there's my reel. My line I'm using is 10-pound Suffolk Advanced fishing line. Then my rod. I don't know if you can see that. That's what I'm using. Let's get our last walleye, hopefully. Alright, I think we might have found our female for tonight. Nice walleye right there. Really nice walleye. Really nice walleye. Really nice walleye. Look at that one. Look at that tank. There you go. Now that's a nice walleye. That might be a big giant male. No, that's a tank of a fish right there. Probably 20 inches or more. Let's see what we got here. Just a 20-incher right on the dot. 20-incher right on the dot. Look at that beaut. Seems like they're starting to bite a little bit better, getting closer to midnight. It's after 10:30. Look at that. Right, there it is, the big female. Well, it's not like super big or anything, but it's the female. Only one we caught tonight. Still has eggs in it. Gonna go back. Going kind of slow, right above the rocks, looking for them. It was a lot of work, but a lot of moving around, trying to locate where they are, going back and forth. And it was really slow light, one every while. Alright, where are we going to put this girl back? Right here, huh? Whenever she's ready. Ooh, that water's so cold. There she goes. Let's see if we can catch some more. Yeah, it's getting colder out here. Gonna try to catch my last eater, and then I'm probably gonna get the heck out of here because it's getting colder. My hands are getting colder and getting late into the night. But we caught our female walleye. Next cast, and I just catch this guy, little dude, going back. My hands are freezing now dealing with these fish. 7 o'clock, another small little dude. Right after 11 o'clock, still catching fish. They seem to heat it up a little bit or something. Around that 11 o'clock mark, Jesus. Almost a couple casts. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but it's getting heated up. The moment I get right back to fishing, there's another fish. They're really starting to bite right around midnight. Look at that, another fish. And there we are, maxed out after 11:30. Another nice, beautiful male. There we go. 16 inches. And there we go, we're maxed. It was a slow bite, but got her done, as you see. Hammered them. Well, slow bite, but figured it all out and got them. So there we go, we're out. Hopefully you guys can get out, and hopefully this cold weather turns into some nice weather so you guys can enjoy the weather as well. But we're out, maxed out on walleyes again. All the ones I kept are all males. So we're out. Hope y'all luck. All right. Unfortunately too small, but there's a walleye. I'm going really slow because it's super cold and they're not biting really at all. But I got one. Maybe we might get something going. Just got to remember to keep it slow. And a really nice male. And as you can see, it's dark. That's what I'm using right there. Nice and slow. Look at that. First eater, milking a little bit. There we go. Bitter cold. Right before a snowstorm, I guess, too. Alright, how nice is he here? Oh yeah, beautiful, nice eater. 19 inch, almost, yeah, 19 inches. Beautiful male, perfect for an eater one. Back out here. Picky, I switched baits and there we go. I switched to that bait you showed me and there you go. They're picky. That's a big male. Or it's a female. That could be a female. So, ow. First female. We got 19 inches. Almost completely spawned out. A little bit of eggs still coming out, but barely any. Alright, so this one's a female. Almost all eggs are almost all gone. This one goes back. We don't keep females anymore. Let's see if we can get some more. Had to switch baits. Just nothing working. I went to like a warm twisty tail and that's what they wanted. There's our first one on another bright orange color. We missed one little small one just like this guy already. I don't know, they're all small so far. Hopefully we can find some nicer ones here, but so far they're all like that. Another really small one. Really small one again. I think it's all coming to an end. I don't know. They're all small lately. We're below another different dam. These walleyes are in pole spawn now. We've been trying underneath the dams. Small ones after small ones after small ones after small ones. We couldn't, it's so hard to get some nice ones. We're out here trying. Tiny little dude going back on a bright yellow paddle tail. We got something real nice here. It feels good. I'm gonna get closer to the water. Alright. Looks like a nice walleye. Oh yeah, beautiful walleye. Beautiful. Look at that tank. Look at that tank. Wow, that's a tank. Unit. That is just a unit. Look at that thing. Wow. Definitely way over 20 inches. Look at that. Wow, that's a fish. We got a walleye right over 32 and a half. 32 or 22 and a half. We got a walleye right over 23 and a half inches. 23 inches. Look at that unit, dude. Wow. That is a unit. All right. It's time for the big girl to go back here. Right here. Oh, yeah. Whenever she's ready to go. Look at that beast. 23 incher. Or 23 and a half. Yeah, that's what it was. 23 and a half. Just a unit. Look at that. There she goes. Let's get back to fishing. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No, that one didn't. That one had a belly on it, but it wasn't full. There was barely anything in the belly, but I mean, the belly was just normal size is what I'm saying. So that one didn't have much eggs in it. It's getting into pole spawn here. But that was a nice freaking fish. Wow. Let's get to fishing. Alright, I was just gonna say it got real quiet, but we got a fish here. Now it feels, oh yeah, this is probably our eater. If we can get it in, it's really fighting. It's the right species, I'm pretty sure. No, it ain't. No, it's not. It's a red horse. Now they're spawning too. They just started right when these yellow perch and walleyes laid their eggs. These guys really are showing up. Look at that. A red horse suckerfish. Oh, we're just checking out the rest all along this beach here. As you can see, we're kind of far away from the dam now. We're just checking it out. It looks like it's just a nice beach that actually slowly goes into the water, so it's pretty shallow. So our best opportunity is maybe next to the dam. I just never, new dam. It got real slow. I don't know. Like I said, pole spawn walleyes, you'll find the small ones. You'll definitely find the small ones. The bigger ones, the eater size ones, they get a little bit harder to get. But as you've seen, we were below a dam before. That dam was just small ones after small ones, so we just gave up on that dam and came to a different one where we seen a couple nicer fish being pulled out. And yeah, so we're just gonna continue looking in here and see what's going on, you know. Just messing around with. Look at that. Oh, oh, stepped on that little dude. I'm gonna maybe try it right in here, just for the heck of it here. Alright, we're going back toward the dam. The farther you get away from that dam, it just gets super windy and cold. And I tried the beach a little bit at least now. Didn't even get a bite, but we tried it. You know, new spot. Never fished this far away from that dam, so I wanted to come down here and check it out. So, yeah, I don't know. I can't even get a bite now, well, I mean, I can get bites from the sucker fish, the red horse. Well, I don't know. I can't seem to get a walleye now. That's just how it is. Post spawn's hard fishing, you know. But you keep at it, you keep working at it, you'll catch the couple nice ones there and there. They're just not as many, you know, in there or whatever. Who knows? But it's coming to an end. But after I caught that big one, that was it for me. I haven't caught a walleye since. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning now. We caught that one right around 4 o'clock in the morning, that bigger one. So, yeah, I don't know. We're going to keep trying and see what happens. The rest of this morning is going kaput. Now, that didn't get chewed off from a fish. I got it tangled up in the line, and then the line cut the tail off or something like that. I don't know. When you ain't catching anything and screw-ups start happening, you know it's time just to pack it up and go. But we're going to keep trying because we're here. Oh, we got a nice eater. Beautiful eater right there. Look at that. I'll need the pliers to get that out. We'll keep that one. That's a perfect eater. What is it? After 5 o'clock, so we didn't get a fish for over an hour. It's slow, you know, that post spawn, that's what it is. It's either slow or you get a lot of small ones with maybe a few nice ones. But there's our first eater. Well, this beautiful walleye is 19 inches. Like I said, I knew it was going to be just by looking at it, I knew it was just a perfect eater. 19. Oh, right before it's going to start getting light, starting to catch some. This one is exactly a 15 incher. Exactly 15. I don't know, maybe they're starting to bite now. That last hour, right, or half an hour before it gets light. Alright, I'm going to talk about what I'm using here. Here's my reel. The line I'm using there is Suffix Advanced Fishing Line, 10 pounds. Here's my rod. And then the bait. I used this before. Paddle tail swim bait with that Northland Fishing Tackle jig head. Alright, let's see if we can get a couple more. Well, that's it. That does it. 3 o'clock all the way till morning. Slow. But we came to this dam specifically because we thought, and we were right, some better fish. We seen some people catch some better fish. We heard about people catching better fish underneath the dam. When that post spawn, you just got to do a lot more work for them, you know. They're getting tougher to catch. Definitely the bigger ones, you know. You can catch all kinds of small ones. Anyway, that's it for this morning. As you can see, it's getting light. So hopefully you guys can get out there and put the hammer on some walleyes. Anyway, see y'all later. Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But paddle tails, the water's going up. First little walleye, little dude. All right, we're on already. First cast out there, and it's a walleye. Probably almost just making 15, but we're not keeping today. So first nice little walleye right there. That would have been an eater, but we're not keeping any today. Water's going up, and we got our first nice little walleye right there on a bright paddle tail. We're gonna keep fishing. All right, probably 15 right there, or right over 15. Way bigger than I thought. I thought it was just over 15. That's a 17. 17 right there. Nice eater. All right, definitely post spawn. Water's starting to go up in April. First nice eater right here. Using bright paddle tails, Apex paddle tails on a really light jig head, because it's got to be really light or you're snagging up, and you got to reel, keep that bait right above the rocks. A video, white bass. Look at that, full of eggs, about ready to spawn. We're out in the morning. Another white bass, big bright yellow paddle tail Apex. All right, we're not keeping any, they're all going back today. Right there, that's what I get for not being careful. I threw back, right at the moment I threw the white bass back, the sharp gill plate just nicked my skin and kind of cut me. Them gill plates of fish and that, they can be sharp, so be careful. Right next to the dam now, nice whitey, white bass, big 3-inch paddle tail on a jig, small little jig head. So yeah, the bass they're going, they're spawning away. What do we got? What do we got? We got another white bass. Just fell off in the rock and got away. That's fine, I was going to release it anyway. Big, giant, beautiful white bass. It is after 6 o'clock in the morning. Below the dam. Beautiful white bass. They're all very good qualities. They're all really nice ones. All the bass are going hardcore with the spawning right now. Was close. He got off right next to shore. I went right in the water to try to get him. 16-incher first keeper. We're back out here below the dam, going after these post spawns. Nice eater right there. There we go, first one. Let's see if we can get some more. It is like 7 o'clock now, right after 7 o'clock. Sure, I already know what this is. Oh, it's just a white bass. I thought it was a smallmouth. Underneath this big barge, eater size sauger right there. Apex paddle tail swim bait. There we go. A little bit small, so this guy goes back. We found the saugers right underneath this sucker. Saugers after saugers, no walleyes though. White bass under there too. Alright, it got quiet there for a while, but then we caught something here. White bass. Another walleye, and another. I caught a white bass before I caught this guy, and that's the same wound that in the past you've actually seen it in a video where it cut my thumb open. And then I had a white bass just cut the same area again open. So, but this guy's too small. Be careful with how you handle these fish, because their gills and stuff are sharp, as you're seeing. But this guy goes back, he's too small. The thing about the post spawn is a lot of small ones. A lot of saugers right now. Anyway, too small to keep. This one goes back. Apex paddle tail, bright yellow, glitter in there. Giant white bass. There might be another new personal best white bass. Gotta beat 16. Gonna be close. Gotta beat 16. 17-incher. Look at that big old brute. The light's a little bit bright. 17. I did it again on the white bass this year, this spring. A new personal best. I caught that 16 a couple videos ago. Boom. Now we got a giant 17-incher. That's gonna be hard to beat. They're getting bigger. Wow. Big old tank goes back. All right. That was not graceful or anything. And there she goes. Ever since it got dark, and it's kind of quiet and no bites by this boat here. You can't see the boat because it's got dark. Oh, it's getting crazy, dude. Now we're catching crappies at night. Look at that. Just an eater, nothing crazy. Probably 10, right over 10 inches. This guy goes back. And there goes my tail. Really light jig head. Really light. Like, not even medium size. Couple sizes up from a really super small one. It's like a, how big is that measure right here? An inch, right over an inch jig head. Bigger, you're right away getting snagged up. You gotta go really light because that keeps you shallow in the water. You would be thinking, well, you gotta fish deep for them walleyes. Well, at night in the afternoon, they come up right in the rocks, about a foot of water, and bite with the water going up on the river. That's how I'm doing it. We got, oh, no, we still got it, thank God. It's something pretty nice. That. What in the world do we have? What is that? We got a big giant red horse. I told you this night was getting crazy. Probably 20-inch red horse right there. Look at that big unit. On a paddle tail. You would never think a red horse would eat a paddle tail. Wow. Oh my God. 22-inch. 22 big brute of a red horse on a paddle tail. Who would have thought? And there we go. Let's put this big girl back and try to catch some walleyes that we came for. Crazy night. Just everything. Crazy. Giant red horse. Big old giant red horse going back. I've seen some really big ones like that. Now he's trapped under that log. Alright. Let's get you up right how you should be. There we go. Big old red horse. Big giant white bass. Now big old red horse. Wow. We got something that feels pretty nice here. Hopefully it's a darn white bass. Darn it. It's not even big. Well, I mean, it's a nice eater, but when you're trying to fish for walleyes and it's nighttime, it's quite annoying. I thought I had a nice walleye. After 10 o'clock at night, we're hooked up. What do we got? White bass. Well, that's it for us. It is 11 o'clock. it seems like everything is mostly, all the good ones are biting at day instead of night. So pick some pretty nice dark cloudy days and fish during the day, I guess. And here comes the train, of course, because I'm talking. We're outie, so hopefully get out and do some fishing. See y'all later.